Good morning. It is a crisp morning. We have a little bit of frost on the ground. You can also see they came with a trailer full of hay, so that's exciting. That means once that's laid on whatever land they're laying it on, that part is done. Feels like we're in the home stretch here. We're doing, it seems like the last of the grading and shaping of the land. We also have a couple guys down here. Good morning. It is Tuesday. The guys are working on the side of the house. Looks like they're really just working on kind of grading and leveling things. They're grabbing leaves from the leaf pile from all those chopped leaves, and they're actually bringing them into the front yard. All right, you can see they've got a big load of the leaf debris that was in that pile in the back, and they are just bringing it, and I think they're just spreading it in the front, kind of where that path was. We've got some stump grinding going on. All right, we have another stump being ground up over here on the side of the house by the garage. Good morning. It is Wednesday. We've got someone sifting dirt, and we've got someone down there working on the cut. All right, so the dirt that they are sifting is actually going here in the front, which will be really nice because we're gonna need grass to grow, and it's not gonna grow on this clay. So we also have some guys working on the wall down there. It looks like they're adding a flat brick on top, and they have to make some cuts to make it all fit. So they've been working on that today. All right, it is Wednesday. The guys just left. You can see this is the front yard. They've done a lot of grading and adding in a nice topsoil. And then over here, they worked on kind of grading the land so that you could actually walk over here on the side of the barn, which is kind of nice. And then from here, it slopes down. Good morning. It is Thursday. It is a brisk 24 degrees out, and the guys are here working. We've got someone moving dirt here in the front yard, and we have someone in the back. We have someone down there digging out basically the end of the wall, so I'm not sure if they're going to add stones or what they're going to do there, but they did get some additional stones delivered. So it looks like they've extended the wall, gosh, 10 feet maybe longer. So it was basically where the stones were that have stones in them, the bricks that have stones in them. All of these are new. And then these guys are cutting the stones for the top plate. All right, so they definitely made more progress. You can see all of that got added and completed. And then these guys are moving right along with putting the top caps on. All right, they've made a lot of progress on finishing this wall. Now they're just adding some dirt here. Good morning. It is Friday, a very exciting Friday because it looks like they're going to be laying down some hay. We've got someone over there sifting through the dirt again. All right, so the guys have been here all day raking the ground and just kind of getting out the debris. You can see they raked the backyard. It looks fantastic. They were raking this part. And then we actually have someone over here kind of organizing what was left of those rocks, which is very exciting. We'll have kind of like another nice rock feature. Here is a really great view from our upper deck. It looks really nice over there. I'm excited to get out and walk the land. And we have a beautiful view of the mountains tonight on this very crisp, cold night. All right, it is Friday. The guys just left. It is very chilly here, but you can see that they basically raked out the front yard, and then there are just piles of like the debris that they are scooping up. And then we actually got more hay. So I think that'll be probably the next thing, is getting the hay laid down. So very excited, and so excited to take a walk tomorrow on the land and see what everything looks like. All right, it is Saturday. We got a little snow on the ground, so I'm gonna wait to do our walkthrough of the land to see how things have changed. Hopefully this will melt a little bit. Well, we definitely did not think we would be seeing guys today on Saturday, but we do have a crew here. Looks like they came with a new piece of equipment. All right, so the guys worked hard yesterday laying hay. So I'm super excited about that. We were kind of out and about all day running errands, but it looks like, I mean, once that hay is laid, that area is finished. So super excited to get outside, walk the land today, and see what else they did, and just to take a look at the progress. All right, it is Sunday, a very chilly Sunday. We're gonna go ahead and walk the property since we didn't get a chance to do it. And we're gonna go check out all the progress. So all of these rocks came from the cut, and instead of just throwing them down in the cut, they made this nice rock feature here. And that really helps to also stabilize the bank. Up there is that little shed we've got the wood in, the lean-to, and then of course the barn is up there. And then this is what they did yesterday. They laid all of this hay, which is so exciting. You can see here they've got it all down the bank. This whole area then will be grass, which is pretty cool, and it's a huge spot. So what's really cool is this was never part of the landscaping plan or quote, but they just really went above and beyond to make sure that the land was just going to be beautiful and usable. And then up there was where the mulched leaves went and the wood chips. And so you can see they kind of put them on this bank. There's a few other areas they're going to put them. Basically anywhere that's super steep is going to get them, because then I'm going to throw wildflower seeds on it. This will be really nice. We'll have this walkway, which will be grass, and then all of this will be some wildflowers. And then up there by the rocks, there's actually a little spot to walk, and that will be grass as well. And then here we are at the bottom of the yard. You can see the stone wall is complete. And then here you can see how they completed the stone wall by putting those flat rocks on top. So this is officially our backyard. All right, so we're gonna walk in the front now. And they actually brought down the front yard by 2 feet. You might remember a video or two ago, we actually had a huge crater here. Now it slopes pretty nice. So I'm actually super excited once they're done to see really how the land is gonna settle. Any low spot, so right here it kind of dips down a little bit. This is gonna be a great spot for any of my native plants that love water. So I'm actually pretty excited to see how it all will settle in. All right, and next we're gonna walk the natural path that kind of formed over here in the woods. And we'll take a look at where they dropped the mulch. All right, so here's where they had the existing wood chips. This is all kind of from like the pile that was in the front. But this week they were bringing more over here. Now we have a very defined path to walk, which is very cool. So you can come in from that driveway. You can of course go back to the house, or you can walk up this way and it kind of circles back. So this will be a really cool walking path for dogs or visitors, and we'll just keep this free from trees and open. And we're right back to the driveway on the other side. So it's pretty cool that they were able to use, again, resources from the project and from the land, so that it's not just sitting in big piles getting wasted, or yeah, I mean, like eventually it would compost, but yeah. So I'm excited about this because we have this wonderful little natural path that we can make, I don't know, really magical. All right, we just walked the path the other way and we came out the front driveway here. And now we're gonna walk back to the house and just check out this view. You can see the stone wall and all the stones they put kind of on the side of the bank because that was pretty steep by the driveway. And then they're going to put some of the mulch in this area for me, and I'll be adding wildflowers there too.